As an Enneagram 1, you excel in discipline and structure. So, why are your health goals so hard to attain and sustain? Well, I'm Jen Stanley, and this month's podcast series is Crushing Your Health Goals with the Enneagram. This is 9 in 9 Enneagram Wisdom for Life. I'm Jen Stanley. Let's dive in. All right, Enneagram 1, I'm so glad you're here. And let's just go ahead and talk about three of the things that I see that could be holding you back from the health goals that you desire. Now, whether or not these health goals are, I want to drink more water every day. I want to eat better foods. I need to navigate menopause or weight loss, like just any health goal that you have in your life right now. These are some things that I think could be holding you back. And so I want to bring them to your attention. So, number one is going to be the nemesis that is your inner critic. And if you are an Enneagram 1, you know that this inner critic is active 90 to 95% of the time, constantly wanting you to think in black and white, all or nothing, right or wrong. The inner critic is going to tell you that there's one right way to get to your health goals, and that if you don't do it that one way, then you're failing, you aren't good enough, you might as well give up because you just can't do it. This inner critic is so loud that sometimes you're just used to hearing its voice and you don't even realize the impact that it's having. So, first and foremost, when you're tempted to go into that all or nothing thinking, you've got to put some thought behind whether or not you're going to actually listen and believe that inner critic in your mind. There is a phenomenon known in the Enneagram 1 as having a trap door. And it goes along with the Enneagram 1 having this little bit of an inner rebel within them. Like the Enneagram 1 is always kind of trying to monitor their response and monitor how they come across to other people, and they want to be appropriate all the time, and they're just wanting to do the right thing 100% of the time. Well, when you repress or when you restrict yourself from the moment you wake up in the morning till you go to bed at night, days on, weeks on end, trying to do everything the right way, it's like an Instapot, and that steam just keeps building and building and building. And, eventually it has to have a way out because nobody can live perfectly all the time. I mean, I don't know that anybody can live perfectly for even a single day. And so, this expectation and standard that you're putting on yourself is actually going to lead you to need this trap door. And what the trap door is, it's when an Enneagram 1 will indulge in something secretly that they on the outside would condemn or judge or say was inappropriate. And so, what this looks like for the one, it can be indulging in late night snacking when nobody's looking, it can be sneaking some extra drinks in here and there. It can be any of those behaviors that are very self sabotaging, but feel like I just need a break or a way out of this intense amount of pressure that I'm placing on myself all the time. So, to combat that trap door situation, you're going to have to engage in activities that are more playful, more fun, that allow you to let down a little bit, to relax, to not be, so on all the time. When you do that each day, like if you take some time each day to just have some fun, to relax, you're not going to need to release that pent up energy in such a self sabotaging way. And then the third thing that I often see with a one is the need for power and control can go into overdrive, because remember, the one is not just trying to control the outside world, but I mean, they are trying to control everything, themselves, the people around them, the environment that they're in. And so that control can really go into overdrive, especially as an Enneagram 1 starts to experience stress, or if they start to feel like they're not doing something well enough. They actually kind of just double down on that drive or that control feeling. And this creates being extremely rigid, being very, very inflexible, and honestly, then it just leads to a break. It just leads to that trapdoor situation, or honestly, just giving up altogether. Because rather than do something poorly or wrong, an Enneagram 1 would rather just not do it at all, to not even try. Here's what you can do. Embrace more grace and gentleness with yourself as you navigate your health goals. Try to quiet that inner critic and really think about what the inner critic is wanting you to do with this black or white thinking, this all or nothing. And I want you to think about the fact that there's more than one right way to get anywhere that you want to go. And so your health is not about perfection. It is about consistency. And this is a gift that you already have. So maybe for you, you just need to count the small wins every day because they add up. Stop trying to say my whole day was perfect or my whole day was not perfect, and start counting the small wins along the way that will build in consistency and move you towards those goals. I'd really love to have you join our webinar at the end of the month, because in that webinar, I'm going to give you even more practical tools, go a little deeper on the way that each Enneagram number can be more in touch with how to achieve health goals in a healthy and holistic way. So go to the show notes, register for the webinar, and I'll see you there. This month's podcast topic is crushing your health goals with the help of the Enneagram. Now, this topic is extremely important to me and really personal. In fact, I actually started my coaching career as a health coach, and I have helped hundreds of people lose weight over the years. But there's more to health and wellness than just losing the weight. It's about the consistency and the discipline and the commitment to continue moving forward towards your health goals every single day. It's more than just about losing weight. It's about actually knowing who you are and the ways that your personality and your makeup is helping you move towards your goals, but also the way that it's holding you back. If you've ever felt confused about why is this so hard for me? I think the Enneagram can give you incredible insight into how to stop self-sabotaging on your health goals and how to really pursue them in the day in and the day out for the rest of your life.